Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this October the 29th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Sunday out there so far. Everybody has a great Sunday afternoon. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the tropics. And this video here is Invest 96L, which looks to become maybe Tropical Storm Vince at some time later today or maybe on Monday. Here's the remnants of Tammy. Tammy is kind of just falling apart out here in the tropical. May sneak into the Caribbean Sea. We have a 20% chance of development of a system here in the Central Caribbean Sea. We'll be discussing that in today's video as well. Also, we're going to take a look at the forecast tracks of 3 tropical systems that we're going to be see that as well in today's video. And also, we have some winter weather advisory for you guys in portion of Maine and also back into portion of Colorado and New Mexico and maybe northern Texas as well. We'll discuss that in the Watches Warning Advisory map at the end of this forecast cycle. Alright, well, if you're a new viewer and you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and consider subscribing. Love to have you. Also, like these videos, share these videos, and like I say, one more time, go ahead and consider subscribing. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave this video today, if you do not mind. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks, and we got a little bit more to discuss, and then we'll talk about the tracks of the system here in just a bit. Alright, you can see here is Invest 96L. We're going to be talking about that in today's video, like I said. These little suspicious looking tropical waves here need to be kind of monitored as well. Tammy then kind of got caught up with the frontal boundary that's over here in the central tropical Atlantic, pulling it off to the east, kind of southeast. We got more tropical waves up in the northern tropical Atlantic, but nothing to worry about. These little systems over here in the eastern Pacific Ocean near Mexico need to be monitored for more development. Also, like I said, something going to develop down here in the Central Caribbean Sea in the next few days. So we're going to have to monitor that as well because the computer models are, well, in fact, let's go ahead and take a look at them. We're going to go ahead and move on to the computer model run. Alright, as you can see here is the tracks of the low. This is Tammy, well, the remnants of Tammy. Here is 96L, and here is that little tropical wave over in the Eastern Pacific that will move in toward the Mexican coast, or right up toward the Mexican coast as well. Alright, well, let's continue to move on out. We're going to go out to, okay, this is 24 hours out. This is Monday. As you can see, here's Tammy, the center of it. The computer model sends it over to the east-southeast. Here's the tropical wave that looks like it becomes Tropical Storm Vince. Gets pretty close to the Bahamas. Anybody in the Bahamas need to be on the lookout for this storm. Here's that tropical wave also in the Eastern Pacific. And here's that tropical wave that the next few days, in the next day or two, and develop in the Gulf of Mexico in the Caribbean Sea. Alright, as you can see here is the model runs here. We went out to 72 hours out. Shows the remnants of Tammy still meandering in the tropical Atlantic. Here is what's supposed to be Vince right here, just northeast of Bahamas. Some pretty close. They're pretty close to the Bahamas, so you may get some impact from this system. Here's that low pressure system down here off the east coast, the west coast of Mexico. See, it's making its closest approach, and it's going to kind of meander right there, get pretty close, and then it's going to move back out to the west. So it's going to get pretty close to Central America, but it's going to move on off to the west. Alright, we're out to 120 hours out. This will be valid by next Friday. As you can see, here's that tropical wave. That's what I'm talking about. That's that tropical wave you've seen back over here in the east of the Windward Island. It moves over to the Caribbean Sea here. One low pressure wants to develop one here, but a bunch of them right here. That's the main concern. As you can see, Tammy dissipated out in the tropical Atlantic later this week. Also, this system here even kind of dissipated as well. It moved near the Bahamas, but one computer model wants to take it up to the northeast. But pretty much the most of the models just kind of just dies it out right here east of the Bahamas. But this one here, we're gonna that's the one we're gonna need to monitor as well. All right, we went out to 168 hours out. You can see Tammy, like I say, Tammy is history. If this becomes vents, this will be history. Because like I said, just one computer model sends it out to sea toward Bermuda. Here's that cluster of showers and storms. This one here may become Whitney. We may have Whitney down in the Caribbean Sea. So we'll have to wait and see on that. As you can see, it kind of affects Central America. Then it moves over towards the Yucatan Channel. And then it kind of spreads out, as you can see as we get out to the last frame. This is by next Wednesday on 11/8/2022. This is 240 hours out. As you can see, still kind of down in the Caribbean Sea. One model a little faster than the other, brings a tropical storm right across central Florida, moving up the east coast. The other one just keeps it down into the Caribbean Sea, and the other moves it across and move it over into the Bay of Campeche over here in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico. So we're going to have to monitor this low pressure system here. I would not be surprised. I think some of the other models had the system coming up, maybe moving across Florida, moving out this way. So we'll have to continue to monitor this situation closely and see what happens on that. Alright, now let's move on to 96L. We're going to take a little closer view of 96L. As you can see here in this video here, we're looking at the satellite imagery, the radar, well, the satellite pretty well, still kind of pretty well. Most of the shower activity is east of the center, and a little blob up here just north of the center as well. Here is the Bahamas here. As you can see, here is the Bahamas in the left side of the screen where I got my the system well to the southeast of you guys. As you can pull, as I pull down, you can see a little bit of the Dominican Republic, also Haiti as well, right in this vicinity here. A little bit of Cuba over here, but you guys should be okay. The Bahamas, you may be impacted by this system, so we're gonna have to monitor this system as we get near the event. All right, let's move on to we're going to take a look at all it. Okay, we're still waiting. For it to come up. Okay, you can see. So here's the Bahamas here. It gets pretty close to the Bahamas, and then eventually out to sea. Cold front should be coming in. Should be moving out to sea here by around Tuesday and Wednesday. So that should push the system on out to sea, so we won't have to worry about vents. If it do get the name vents, it will continue to push on out to sea, and we won't have to worry about vents. Alright, the intensity guidance of this system here. As you can see, we got 30 knot winds equal to about 35 miles per hour. Should be already a tropical storm, but right now it do not have a closed circulation. That's why it is not classified yet as a tropical storm, or a tropical depression, that is. According to most of the models, this keeps it as a tropical wave pretty much. And a few models later on down the road, about 48 to 60 hours out, maybe a little further down the road, might take it into a tropical storm. But right now, most of the models keeping it as a tropical wave. But like I said, this here should become vents, hopefully, in the next, if it don't become vents, it will become a tropical depression. It should be tropical depression 22. All right, and finally, here's the last part of the tropics here. All right, you can see here's that tropical VIS 96L. Here's the one at the National Hurricane Center. That's what you see on them model runs as well. That's where they got 20% chance of development. This here has a 70% chance of development to a tropical depression, and this here has a 20% chance of development over the next 7 days because the center of circulation or the tropical wave is still way back over here. We'll continue to push westward, and that's what will move inland. So like I said, that's why the National Hurricane Center is just saying pretty much a broad area low pressure could form in the next few days over the central and southwestern Caribbean Sea. Gradual development thereafter possible while the system moves gradually westward at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Chance, formation chance is 0%. Formation chance is 20% over the next 7 days and 0 over the next 48 hours. Alright, well, that's your tropical update. Let's take a look at this little winter storm for the middle portion of the country and also these freeze warnings as well. Alright, you can see here's that, we got that winter weather advisory for you guys in Maine. Also back over here in portions of Kansas, also down in the north central Texas, also in the portion of northeastern and eastern New Mexico, eastern Colorado, northwestern Kansas as well, and southwestern Nebraska also. We got a lot of freeze warnings extending from up here near Wisconsin all the way through Iowa, through Missouri, back into Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, also West Texas, also back into New Mexico, portion of Arizona, also Utah, a little bit in southern Nevada, a little bit over in southern California as well. Freeze watches also been posted for areas of Indiana, Kentucky, back in the portion of southern Illinois, also southeastern Missouri, north central Texas, also southern portions of New Mexico, western Texas, southeastern portions of Arizona as well. We got winter storm warnings also in effect for Colorado. We got some wind advisory for you guys in portions of Nevada, Southern California, Northern California. Red flag warnings also been posted for Northern California and a few counties sporadic through Southern California and also along the Canadian Arizona border as well. A high wind warning also in effect for portions of the Southern California and the border of New Mexico and Nevada there. Mexico, the west coast of Mexico as well. Small craft advisory for Oregon. Same down here for central and southern Florida, including the Florida Keys and southeast Texas as well. Also, we still have flood watches in effect, also in effect for portions of Oklahoma and northeast Texas as well. Alright, as you can see, we still got a flood statements in effect for, well, coastal flood statement for the Hawaiian Chain Island. Still got those special weather statements for western and northern portions of Alaska. Also gale warnings around the storm and small craft advisory around the coastal areas of Alaska as well. And freeze and spray warnings to the north of Alaska. Alright, well, hope everybody enjoyed this video. This here was pretty much just a tropical update because pretty much the severe weather, there's no severe weather going on. We're just pretty much just tracking the tropics right now and the cold air that's coming in. So it will be not too much longer. We'll be talking about mainly just winter storms now. So hope everybody enjoyed these forecasts that I've been forecasting the tropics. Like I said, we only got about a little bit over a month away now. Tomorrow will be 1 month before Hurricane Center comes to, the tropical weather season comes to a close. So we got 1 more month to forecast a few more tropical storms. But November should be kind of winding down. Maybe we might have 1 or 2 more storms maybe left between now, maybe 3 at most, between now and November the 30th. But that's pretty much about it. It should be wrapping up here soon. So But anyway, hope everybody enjoyed these videos. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well. So enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday afternoon, folks. Take care.